This is like a bit of left field, but I want to talk about flat.
Oh boy.
And
You guys know what flat? Well, I would know what flat Earth, but you know, like the
Flat earthers?
concepts of it.
Don't tell me you're a flat earther.
No, I'm not.
We
a
can't
flat
be
earth.
friends if you're a flat earther.
No, there's a reason there's a reason why I'm bringing it up now. It's not like it's
I kid.
it's not like it's like a new thing. It's obviously flat Earth has been around at least for the last 10, 15 years, so it's not something I want to bring up. So I just want to briefly give you a little.
one of my, another classic conspiracy, eh?
Flat earth?
Yeah.
But it's one that doesn't even make sense. How many pictures does... Okay, they don't believe in
So
NASA.
this is
look at that.
This is pretty much the concept.
I love it.
It's flat. Basically, it's like the globe opened up from the south into a circle. Around the circle is Antarctica. It's an ice wall, like in Game of Thrones.
Okay.
Right? That's pretty much the concept of the flat Earth.
It is interesting.
We don't live in a vacuum of space. We're in a dome.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
So we're in a
the
dome.
other planets are around.
Yeah, that's fine.
No, but their planets are not real though. In their world, the government's shooting out lights, so to fool you that there's stars and planets. The moon doesn't really.
No,
Guys, that's what flat earthers tell you. Because you know what they do?
What?
They take their DSLR camera. That's when they zoom it. And obviously it's all pixelated, right? It's like that. Like you see it's a light.
No, that's a matrix. That's living in the matrix.
That's what they
100%. These people.
So yeah, so space is not real.
Okay.
Outside the dome is it's a Truman Show. So we just project stars in the sky. That's what the flat earthers believe.
Okay.
So we live in a dome. This picture shows it. This picture actually shows the sun and the moon outside, but a lot of people actually think it's in the inside.
Are you a member of the Flat Earth Society, Brian?
No, far from it. But this is what they believe. The moon and the sun are about, 50 miles in the air. They think it's local. They think that's how it works. I think for some reason the light of the sun just stops there. It doesn't go on. It just stops there and puts it roll on. That's how they think the 24 hours a day, the moon, why it's nighttime, and that's what they believe, right?
Really, yeah.
So I'm looking at this. Wherever you're on the planet, it would always obviously this is wrong, but from their model that they're saying that at one point, if Antarctica was real, was the ice wall, we would not be able to see Antarctica. Antarctica would be nighttime, right?
Uh-huh.
You agree with that?
Say that again.
According to their models,
Yeah.
they believe Antarctica is an ice wall around the disk, right? So what it shows here is Antarctica at one point is dark, right?
Yeah.
Light, and it goes around and brings light.
Okay.
So you understand that?
Yeah, of course.
It comes into my point thing I want to say at the end. Before I show you what I think, before I want to show you what I want to bring up at the end, I want to show you crazy people go to try and prove the Earth is flat. So this guy,
to say that flat Earth is a
not this guy. This
relatively
guy is
safe
Simon Danny. He
conspiracy
debunks all these
theory
flat
is all
earthers.
well and good
They're,
until you see someone
the one guy,
do this.
he doesn't believe in NASA.
Please don't try this at home.
Him and another guy, they don't believe NASA. They don't believe when they show pictures of like the space station or rockets. They think it's all bullshit. It's just to fool you. It's to control you. It's to make a narrative. For some reason, they have no reason why the whole government and everything would want you to tell you the world is a ball.
Okay.
I think it's a conspiracy, a government conspiracy. No reason why the government would go out of this way to keep this big story of the Earth is flat.
That was what I was gonna ask. Like,
but they say stuff. It's to control you. It's to be controlled and be sheep. And anyways,
honestly, if we'd find out tomorrow that the world is flat, I'd be like, big fuck. Does that mean I still need to go to work tomorrow? I do. Then it doesn't change anything in my life.
big deal. And Manny's way crazy, not giving a fuck. Yes, you're right. Right.
Yeah.
So they believe
Look at me, my taxes,
So they believe all
eh?
the shit
Yeah.
about. They believe all this shit is bullshit about NASA. So you show them a picture of planets and stuff like that, they don't believe it. So these are some people that went to go.
So you're saying...
So yes, some of these people just don't believe anything NASA or anything, like any proof picture. They think it's all fake. So they decided to go to the moon and the sun themselves.
Even flat earthers.
Man.
Guy strapped to a fan trying to prove the sun is
I
local.
strapped to trying to. Oh my god! How many of these people died?
The thermals are kind of bad up here, but not horrible.
This guy thought he was going to the moon and the sun. You want to prove that the sun and the moon is local,
Where we're at right now.
and he's freaking. And at one point, he's freaking out because he's super high.
We're at 4,500 feet. All right, guys. I think we are coming up on the 10,000 foot mark. We are
10,000 feet.
9,800 feet.
Oh
Good
my
thing I've ever
God.
done. I'm a little short on breath right now, but we are literally at 17,500 feet. 17,500.
To say that flat Earth
What a
is a
fucking
relatively
degenerate.
safe
17,000.
Yeah, what a fucking idiot.
What's wrong with these people? What's wrong with you?
Oh my God.
He built his own rocket.
Oh,
What?
nice.
He died.
He died. Wow.
You want to prove the Earth is flat, so he built his own rocket to go into space, so he could take pictures of the flat Earth. Well, it's pretty impressive. He actually made a rocket.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But why did he put himself in it? Couldn't he have just put like a camera or something?
Look, it's falling.
That's
Oh,
him.
shit.
Yeah, the rocket.
The rocket. Oh shit.
No, no. What did you expect? Oh.
Yeah, it's impressive he made the rocket, but why did he put himself in it?
Yeah.
These are nice videos I like to watch.
That's interesting.
This is just I want to throw it in there because I find it hilarious. So
Is this part of the dark humor from earlier?
this is actually pretty funny. Actually, it's flat earthers, sorry, debunking the flat Earth.
Flat Earth.
they actually proved the globe. It's hilarious. So remember this guy's name? Ism?
Okay.
Experiment to prove the Earth is.
I've seen this.
You've seen this?
Yeah.
Have you seen this, Steve?
I don't think I have.
So
no.
he comes up with an experiment. He's going to explain the experiment to prove the Earth is flat.
Look at how smart this guy is, Steve.
Oh, yeah.
You have a backup experiment. If you're seeing through this hole, through the next hole, and seeing the light at the backboard, or at 17 feet off the water, the Earth is flat. If he's holding it up at 23 feet high and we're seeing the light, well, that's because the Earth's curved. So
What an
I should
idiot.
only be able to see it at 17 feet. Okay, go ahead.
But this fool doesn't believe in mountains and hills. I don't get it.
So the idea is he's going to put these. Sorry, what'd you say?
Because there's also mountains and hills,
Yeah,
right?
it's
But
so
he's doing it
simple.
over water, so water. It's
okay.
pretty flat, open area.
Okay.
So he's I forget what the number is, but obviously there's a certain distance you hit the horizon, right?
Yeah.
So at the horizon, especially in the ocean, the boat looks like it's going under the water, right? It's like it's sinking because it's spraying from the bottom up, going over the horizon. So this guy is gonna test that because he doesn't believe there's a horizon.
Yeah.
So he puts these two cardboards. He explains the experiment.
Yeah.
Light going through. So
Yeah,
if
yeah.
it's flat, the light should go through the.
Yeah, I've
The
seen
light
this.
Enrique, how high is your light?
17 feet.
I mean, it's his. Lift up your light way above your head.
Boom.
Interesting.
Yeah. Executive Larry David.
So much for that
my
one.
God.
He just proved the Earth was round, but he's a big flat earther. He's a big one of the biggest guys.
He still believes the Earth is flat?
Yeah.
What?
But name, I'm gonna bring it up later. There's another one. The Earth rotates in 24 hours, right?
Yeah.
So if you divide that by what is it? 15 degrees. So the world, the planet turns every 15 degrees every hour, right?
We carried out an experiment to test the rotation to the Earth. If the Earth is spinning at one rotation every 24 hours, that means that every hour it has to turn 15 degrees. And if the gyroscope is mounted anywhere on Earth, it's going to drift. In today's 21st century navigation systems, they're using what's called a ring laser gyroscope. It is extremely precise. If we could simply get one of these ring laser gyroscopes, we would be able to prove once and for all that there is no rotation to the Earth. One of the people in the community actually purchased one for $20,000. But what we found is when we turned on that gyroscope, we found that we were picking up a drift. A 24-hour drift. Now,
15%.
obviously, we were taken aback by that. That's
You're so stupid.
That's kind of a problem for the whole flat Earth thing, eh?
Right. So the next thing that we set out to do was to encase the fiber optic gyro in what's called a zero Gauss chamber. To see
Some reason they think it would change it.
the energies being generated by
Oh,
the
God.
The heaven energies.
unfortunately.
We're unsuccessful with that, too.
Anyway, there's tons of. I could spend like a whole hour on
What do these
flat
people
Earth.
do? They have jobs? Like they go
This
to
is their
places
job.
and they work?
They can't pay
Who
you for
hires
this
these
stuff. Yeah,
people?
right.
This is their job. That guy and that guy, the guy with the gyroscope, he actually passed away this year.
Oh,
Yeah, that was his livelihood.
wow.
Doing podcasts and YouTube videos about this stuff, and he had websites. He would go on Discord
How
servers.
did you know so much information about these flat Earth
Yeah.
jerks?
Bro, one of the most entertaining things is scientists debating flat earthers. So you have to watch one of these debates. They're fucking hilarious.
They're actual debates. How long could they be?
No, the guy's saying flat earth saying something, and the scientist died debunking everything with like real facts, real like scientific rules of physics or whatever. And they get what's amusing how they twist themselves to get their story. Like, anyways, it's one of the most hilarious things ever. So I know a lot about this.
Just okay.
So the main point I want to show you all this was so there's this thing called the final experiment. It's gonna happen this year. So this guy, I don't know what the background of this guy is. He had this crazy idea because flat earthers say there's you're not allowed going to the Antarctic. There's a treaty that says no one is allowed going there.
What?
They're right. There is a treaty.
Really? Why?
There's a treaty that they did sign a treaty. And when did they do it? 1959. But the treaty, all it was is all these countries signed to not ever take over Antarctica. Like Antarctica is like a
Oh, okay.
no country could lay claim to it.
Yeah.
They all signed this. That's all the treaty is. But they're saying you're not allowed. See that treaty? No one's allowed going there. It's off limits to the world. That's what they say. So this guy, he's kind of fed up of all this stuff. I don't know if he's rich or they're raising money. I don't know how he's pulling it off. So it's this thing called the final experiment. He sent out a mass invitation to like all the influencers of flat Earth and people in the community that debate flat earthers. His thing is to go to Antarctica, prove that you can actually go there. In Antarctica, just like in the North, there's times that the sun is 24 hours, right?
Yeah.
Right? That model I showed you before doesn't show that. There's darkness in Antarctica.
Yeah.
So the final experiment is to bring all these flat earthers to Antarctica, all these big influencers of thing.
They could just go to Alaska. They don't even need to go that far.
Exactly.
Oh, because it works in Alaska, because Alaska on their map is in the middle, goes in the middle. So it works for them.
Oh, right.
Antarctica doesn't work.
Okay.
Look who shows up. Two flat earthers. This is a free paid trip. Free-paid trip.
Flat Earth participants. Okay.
Is Jeranism, the guy said.
Yeah, okay.
And these are all the guys. These are guys. I watch this guy. I watch this guy. I watch this guy.
These are all flat Earth people?
No, these are debate flat earthers.
Okay.
These guys are like smart guys that know these three. These three. This four. Not much on the flat Earth side, huh?
No, there's two.
So it's there to the final experiment to prove that you can go to Antarctica and prove that the sun would be there 24/7. Right? It's not all the time, but it's at that time that the sun doesn't set because it's always at that angle, right?
Mm-hmm.
The Earth is at a tilt like that. The sun's here, so it's always going to be hitting.
angle, whatever it is.
So it's going to be 24-hour sun all the time. You literally stay there and you see the sun just go like that. That's the final experiment, and I found that just fascinating that